Yo, welcome back to the Only Hip Hop Show with the Only Hip Hop Squad. Just want to apologize for being late, you know what I'm saying? Squad. This is Laron Pierce, and then we got up in this piece.
Yo, what's happening, everybody? It's the one and only Dhane Diesil. Hey, it's another Grateful Tuesday.
Oh, yeah.
Big shouts out to RMC on there for having us, playing some palm trees, for powering us. Big shouts out, we got the fam in the building. So, another Tuesday, guys. This is what episode 59, man. I almost get to that 6-0, so, hey,
man,
we got it coming, man. Let's make it do the do.
Another Tuesday for Sharp 90302, a.k.a. Raysher Fallon.
Oh, yeah.
Bang Bang Laker Game.
Yeah, represent, baby.
Nah, a lot of good music out right now. A lot of good artists out there putting in work to get to that status. Shout out Kendrick. That was an epic performance.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, that's the wisdom on today. Big shouts out to Eric Gordon out there. You got robbed, and that's all that I gotta say about it.
All right. What up, Sean?
Hey, what's up, God?
What up?
Feel me? I'm glad to see you back in good spirits, man. It's good to have the homies.
A week later, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, man.
I think everybody at this table can agree with the statement, fuck sports right now. You feel me? Outside of the King LeBron, you know. We just waiting after this All-Star game. I don't know what the hell that was, but hopefully all the NBA players enjoyed their vacation and they can give us something amazing to watch going forward. Shout out to my nigga Drizzy, holding it down, showing the world a good time in his city, man. I wish he would have dropped his album, but
would have did that back to back at
right.
halftime.
Ooh. That would have lit. That would have lit.
Rap game ain't what it used to be, man.
See,
it ain't what it used to be.
Did a live disc record performance
on national TV.
Everybody watching
in his home city.
In his home city. What are you saying? See, that's what we need to take it back to. Speaking of taking it back, my boy Kanye West dropped, of course, The Life of Pablo. You feel me? I've been excited the whole time. Hopefully, you got Tidal, because that's where it's at right now. I've been saying Tidal.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere.
Bro, it's not on your phone.
I got it. I can pull it up right now and play it.
All right, bro. I'm gonna throw it to our commissioner, man. Shout out to LP holding us down, and I need you to pull it up on iTunes because I don't believe.
I didn't say iTunes.
Oh,
but I did say I was gonna pull it up. Though.
You did. Bars. What's up, LP?
Well, those were things I was going to actually talk about since we brought it up. So, Kendrick Lamar has won 5 out of 11 nominations of the Grammys.
Yes, sir.
And he did a phenomenal job.
Give him the claps, man.
Ovations, man.
Claps, bro.
Yeah.
Big shout out to K-Dot.
Wait. Not only that, shout out to Cousin P.
Shout out to P.
But yet, not only that, this last Saturday morning, he was given the keys to the city by Compton's mayor, Asia Brown. So everybody was there taking pictures. YG was there and all that. So, you know what I mean? It was a great event, I heard, you know what I mean? So other than that, and also J. Cole was platinum on all his albums, including his very debut album, which is Cold World, The Sideline Story. Born Sinner, which is one of my favorite albums.
One time.
And then 2014, which we already knew he was platinum last year. This album, 2014, Forest Hills Drive. And he may be platinum for his new one that's live.
That live is feeling. We gotta watch that doc together though, in the zone though.
Is that the HBO one?
Yeah.
I haven't saw it, man.
Bro, you gotta go.
It's pretty dope. It ain't even just about music and shit. Like,
I gotta light up, man.
Stuff.
Shout out to all the real ones, man, doing the burpee challenge,
shout out to the guests real quick. Let's bring him online.
Man,
got the one and only
man. We had him standing up the door for a minute.
Oh, man.
In the building.
Thank you for having me, man.
What's happening,
Thank you for having me, man. It's working harder, man, without looking like I'm hardly working, man. That's all I'm really.
That's exactly
spreading the message. Spreading the message, man. That's all I can do.
Hey, thanks for coming through, man. I'm actually on your IG real quick.
Man. Thank you for letting me up here, man.
I'm looking at Silver.
Yeah.
I see your IG's been lighting up with that. So what's that all about, G?
Silver is a mixtape. It's a collection of songs that I've been recording from, I want to say, late December. I have an album coming out April, but the album April is really more about like my story and my plans and my future and my goals. So these songs are just more like for everyday people, like the mass, what they would want to hear from artists like me. But all this sounding to radio and with it sounding like natural and organic, like just really well recorded songs with a nice hook, a nice beat, and a different sound to it than my producer always brings. So that's what Silver is. It's like an EP, 5 or 6 songs. I don't know. That's pretty much it.
Just something real quick.
Yeah, just to hold them
Yeah.
over. Yeah. And after that, I'm gonna drop another mixtape a week later, but they don't know that yet.
Exclusive.
Yeah.
All right, now, why all the music at once?
My favorite artists. My favorite artists are that I look to the game for inspiration are Currency, everybody from his camp. Yeah.
So you definitely smoke weed.
Nah, I don't actually.
Wow.
It's not like I'm against weed or like if you hand me a joint, I'm not gonna smoke it. It's like I have to go out of my way to get the weed and to smoke the weed because moms don't play that.
Right.
So it's like I can only smoke weed in my car, and I don't want my car smelling like weed. You dig what I'm saying? So
Black ice.
Finally, somebody
That's the only
that's not
thing.
me that don't smoke weed.
I'm not anti-weed, man.
I'm not
Found a
anti
friend.
Okay, and now it's funny that you mentioned Currency because I'm a fan as well. But
Yeah.
That was
since you don't smoke
pretty
weed,
dope right there, man.
what is it? Because there's a lot of elements to his music. What is it about him that draws you to him?
My favorite artists are artists that did it the way that I would want to see myself. Like if you look at his real background, if you look at his real story, he left 2 labels by himself. He never got dropped from a label, and he's still been successful to this day. Like the deal that he signed with Atlantic Records for $1 million only happened after he had 16 cars and 2 Bentleys already.
That's what I be telling people.
Yeah, so it's like, and obviously it would have happened either other way. And he put artists on such as Wiz Khalifa and gave them the game from a young age anyway.
And he's a hell of a ghostwriter.
Exactly. Keep that under wraps though.
Right. I don't got no filter when it comes to that type of stuff.
Right. Well, yeah,
That's pretty
like
dope though, man. Currency.
yeah, Currency, Kevin Gates, Wiz Khalifa, Mac Miller. Those are my favorite rappers of all time.
Wow, all time.
Yeah, I mean, of course the GOATs. I mean, but the ones that can put out new projects, like those are the ones
Like that?
that I listen to.
All right. You know I've been waiting, man, and I'm grateful as always to have you here.
Okay.
Shake your hand. I want to speak to you about artistry.
Okay.
You know, I know you love the GOATs. You kind of mentioned your I don't want to call them new, but current. You know what I'm saying? Love of the artists that's going on. So, how do you find your balance between old, new, current bullshit, real shit, times we got going on, times we had before, current events? How do you find your place artist-wise as far as lyrics come into play?
Lyrics as in like lyricism?
Every day.
That's interesting. In terms of all the eras of hip hop that exist in today's genres, I find myself in a nice little pocket because in my earlier projects, I showed you what it is to be a lyricist. My first mixtape is literally all bars. There's 2 hooks and there's 6 songs. The mixtape after that is the same thing. So I strayed away from that because I feel like I proved that I can do that already. And any doubters, if they did their homework, they would feel like I sufficed enough lyrics for that until I feel like doing it again. But as far as like dropping bars, I feel like if you're a lyricist, it should be intertwined in all of your projects. I listed those projects because those are more like devoted to the lyrics. But every single project I've ever dropped includes some type of wordplay or metaphors or similes or a switch up in the flow or something that would be recognized and respected by any lyricist in the game today. And in high school, that's all I did all 4 years when I wasn't even attempting to rap seriously. So bars for me is where I really found my home. But I strayed away from that because it comes with a stigma. Like a lot of people believe battle rappers can't make good music, and people that make good music can't battle rap. So I strayed away from it in a sense to prove myself as an artist-wise. And now that I feel like I've done both, I'm able to bounce back and forth without being called either. I could just be called an artist.
So well spoken, dude.
Man,
I was playing no games, man. I'm serious.
now back to what you said about the whole battle rapper and mainstream rapper thing. Why do you think that is? Not saying that battle rappers can't make it, but the ratio of battle rappers making it either big on the underground scene or to the mainstream is just not there. Why do you think that is?
I think a lot of artists get comfortable in what they've been doing. And there's no shade to it. Like one of my favorite artists, Currency, his subject matter really changes for a reason. You find a pocket, get comfortable. I get it if it brings you money. But I feel like when the artist takes something seriously in one category, like they devote all their time to it. And battle rapping isn't a game where you can take breaks off like you can do music. Like when you make an album, like Drake, he's on the album cycle. So you could do 2 years in between because he gave you a full album.
Right.
Well, battle rappers, they have a battle. So if you treat a battle as a song and you do one battle a month, you got to do a battle every single month to even get like what you can call an album in terms of length. So you really have no time to take off. And then when you stray from other that becomes target for prey. These people are coming in here to take your head off. They're not here to be sweet. This isn't just rap culture. People get punched in the face in these videos. Like, this is a different other category. This is like the ugly stepsister of hip-hop. So it's more grimier because it's more low-key. It's not always in the public eye. So when a person that is in a battle rap culture tries to go out and stray out, a lot of times people may see it as corny or ammunition for another battle rapper to take shots at you. So when you get that type of response, it's like, well, I might as well just do what I'm good at. You know, it takes a lot of understanding about yourself and a lot of courage to go on straight from what you've been doing and have faith that people know that you can do both. But a battle rapper coming and making actual songs, you're talking about starting a whole new career from scratch, where these people don't know you and where these people don't care about you. You don't have a name in this racket. So it's a whole new beginning. And the people that we see as GOATs in battle rap, they've been doing it for 20 years. So you got to start a whole new career. It's like you're 55 and starting as a dishwasher, and your aim is to be a supervisor. Like, it's going to take some time. It's very rare that one can do both. That's why our favorite artists that have lyrics like he was talking about are ones that you can see being a battle rapper. You can see Kendrick being a battle rapper. But when you hear songs as Black Friday, it's like, okay, he can go against Shotty Horror, he can go against Arsenal. He has the flow, the subject matter, and the credentials to do it. It's different. It's not really back and forth. It's Jordan playing baseball. You can't do both. You can, but it takes a lot of time. You have to be great from the beginning. A lot of artists have to fight for that in the battle rap game. You can't make a hit in the battle rap game like you can do in hip-hop. You can't Fetty Wap the industry. You got to prove yourself. And no shots to him, but it's just what happened. It happens with Drake, too. It's just a wave. I saw that happen, but that's one of my reasons why I feel like it wouldn't be likely for it to happen. Not saying that it can't, but I feel like if I chose that route and tried to do rap afterwards, people would tell me, just stick to this. You good at this. Why would you switch it up? And then you get fed off of this. You playing with it. If you go and do something else, that's not promising bread. Some of these people have kids and family. You got to do what you know to get money. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's a lot of things that factor into it, but it's definitely not impossible. It's a lot of comfortable artists, I believe. And they have a real reason to. They're making millions, so it's like, why not?
Who would be a artist we can say has made the transition successfully from the battle scene over to the main scene?
I would say the whole DMX, not whole DMX, but whole Rough Riders roster.
Okay.
Back when they were popping. They stated it in Cassidy, Eve, DMX as well. And it's easier for them because they came from New York. And that's what, Tim's with the jeans over it and the baggy hoodie, rapping on Lenox Boulevard. Like, that's what it is out there. In LA, you don't really see too much of that. You see more of, like, cars, women, weed, and weather, like Kendrick was saying. So I think the whole Rough Riders camp was able to do that successfully. And they all are not what they used to be because times change. And a lot of times we don't want the sound to change. So they're caught in between. Well, if I change the sound, they're going to say I'm fake. But if I stay here, I'm going to be broke. So it's, you know what I mean? It's kind of like it's a major differential. But I think any artist can do it if they really wanted to. I don't think it's too hard to do. It just takes drive and understanding. Because you're going to get called a lot of names. So you got to understand yourself first before you try to do something as, grandiose as that.
Yeah, for a second, bro. Let's scratch this hip hop and music shit, bro. Okay. I gotta get into you personally, man. Like, tell me who you are, man. Tell me your study process. Let me know, man. Let me know, cause I'm digging the energy. I'm feeling the vibe, but this hip hop shit is not where it's at right now, man. What's up, man? Where you getting? What's up? Let me know, man.
I'm 19, born and raised in LA. I would say as a kid, my father, he's a jazz musician. So he went on the road with Marvin Gaye and Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles and stuff like that. So from the jump, I wasn't solely based on hip-hop. I always had an open ear for everything because he would play that, then he turned on Tupac, then he put on the Beatles, and then he put on like Marilyn Manson. It's like, it was always a melting pot with me. And in school, like, I was raised around adults. Like, both of my parents are recovering addicts. So my childhood was always in AA meetings. I didn't grow up around a lot of kids. So when I got to school, everybody was focusing on Jordans. I was focused on the stock market. So I was born different. I was always on a different wavelength than other people. So when you live life like that, it's kind of like, all right, well, both of my sisters are all in their 30s and I'm 19. So that when I was born, they was out the gate doing their own thing. So when you always not alone, but when you have a lot of alone time, I would say, it's kind of like you don't feel the need to go out and branch out to make friends. Right. You can call it solitude. I learned from it, improved it, and made it into a corporation.
Yes, sir.
Because things are what you make them. They aren't how they seem. But back to the story, like, I took it and flipped it. Like, all right, well, I don't have to do what you do. And anybody that really knows me like this gentleman, they know I'm the best friend you ever have. Because I'm really big on family. Like, if you walk around with a booger on your nose and your friend don't tell you, that's not your friend. I'm sorry to tell you. A friend wants the best for you. I'm going to tell you that you stink. I'm going to tell you that you look fucked up. That's what a friend is supposed to do. You get what I'm saying? Like, we
How
label
are you
it.
telling them, though? Are you shooting a
No, I'm
joke, or are
shooting
you
it.
just like...
I'm blunt. I was raised like that.
Okay, got you.
I don't sugarcoat
Got
things.
you. Don't
You got to
sugarcoat.
get the
Got you.
message across.
Got it.
That's what you're here for.
Yes, sir.
Each one should teach one. I'm not here to play games with anybody. Like, if we're friends, if we're family, like I had a conversation with him, he already knows. I'm very direct. I'm very hands-on. I called him at 6:30 in the morning before I went into work. Like,
Real spit.
yeah, like I'm very, very, very direct. I was raised like that. Like, I made my bed for the first time at 8. I asked my mom how it looked. She said it looked like bullshit. So that's the household I grew up in. So I'm a product of what I am by choice, because I feel like it's the right way to be. I come from a long line of crime committers, but in the same thing, the common denominator was hard work. So I applied the same maneuvers and same theatrics into this game, because I could have been anything. I do everything pretty well, but I chose this because my message would be better to convey it like this. And this is the most lucrative, and I can express myself the best in this art form without getting too much scrutiny, without getting too many labels. I could paint, but then they call me the Black Picasso. I could do the piano, then they call me the Black Mozart. So I can rap because everybody's already black anyway. So I chose this. And the book is coming soon, but yeah.
Nigga, I swear to God, I said this nigga is reading this from a book, bro. This has to be your book. It has to be.
This is on a daily basis, man.
It has to be, though.
Yeah.
And you said you are right. You said book coming soon.
Yeah, I realized that I have to write one.
God
Now
damn,
everybody listens
dog.
to rap. So
Yeah.
What made you get to the point where you felt that all right, it's time to put the ink down and make this story written?
The first 2 years of my career, I would say I was just putting out music. It wasn't really story based. I was just putting out music that sounded good. And in the beginning, when you put out something that somebody likes, like I say, I was ostracized by most of the kids in my society. So when somebody, you feel like somebody likes this, you'll just keep doing it. But what I learned is that as an artist, you got to push yourself, especially when everybody's already liking what you're doing and you know you could do more and you develop a message. So the message is what really made me go tell the story. And that's what really Arlington is all about. Because the people around me, they'll be cool with just the music that I'm making now, which in my terms is now bullshit. Before I had the message, I wouldn't say it's bullshit because I still love it and I made it and all this other shit, but it's not with the message. I'm not trying to affect those kids. So it's not really doing anything in my eyes. You get what I'm saying?
Hell yeah,
so,
I get you.
Yeah, so that's what it really was. The artist that made me do it is Mac Miller. He has a mixtape out called Kids that he put out some odd years ago. And I heard it and it was so crazy because the second track would be what I did yesterday. The third track would be what I want to do in my future. And it was like, you know what I mean? It just lined up too perfectly. So I feel like I had to start writing. So that same night I went home and I made the YouTube page and started grinding from there. And my producer is the producer I met in 8th grade. So everything is really organic and really natural and nothing's really forced. And you record music at a studio. I spent all my lunch money on it, so I had to walk to school and not eat at school. And then I would sell snacks to get studio time, but then I realized I'm gonna just buy my own equipment and learn. Like, I didn't look up on YouTube how to record myself. I just started doing it and jumped right into it. So then you record songs, now you need album art. And I taught myself how to make the album art. All right, well then you gotta mix it. And we were talking about this before the interview started. I taught myself how to mix it as well. And so you put it out, you gotta learn how to promote it and everything else. Because if you look at the list of my favorite rappers, they were all indie moguls before anybody ever knew about them. They were all doing what I'm doing. They just got overlooked because of their subject matter. Everybody wants to hear about weed. Nobody wants to hear about being broke. So it's, you know what I mean? It's kind of like that. But I've been doing everything my own since I started. I never asked from handouts from anybody. So that's pretty much where I get everything from. I believe you only work as hard as your idols. So if you look at my list of my idols, they're all pretty successful in one way or another. So that's where I get the work ethic from, man.
That was a bar right there, bro.
On me.
I just think that. People tell me I should be a philosopher, but I'm a rapper.
Pretty much the same thing, bro. They go hand in
You
hand.
work as hard as your idols.
It's really the same thing. It's just philosophers don't usually have tattoos.
Okay, now
That's pretty much
question, bro.
Yes, sir.
Remove yourself from the situation, so to speak, from a consumer's perspective. If somebody had to compare you to another artist, who would they commonly refer you to?
You would refer me to. You'd have to do different artists for different aspects of my grind.
Okay.
Work ethic wise, you'd have to compare it to a Nipsey Hussle or a Mac Miller. You got to realize, like, you got to get past the whole white thing. He had the #1 independent album in 2011 ever to go #1 since Snoop Dogg in '99.
Mm-hmm.
People that judged it, they judged him. They didn't even judge the album. So work ethic wise, I would go in that category. As far as brutally honest in my music, I would have to go with Kevin Gates, because he would say things that you wouldn't think to say, but you would think. You wouldn't think to say it, because you're afraid of how people view you. But when you have an understanding of yourself, you don't care about what people think about you, because real people gonna go to find out who you are. They're not gonna judge you off of little shit. So that's what I would go through as an artist-wise. And as far as career-wise, I would go Wiz Khalifa. I feel like my message and my brand is strong enough to reach millions of people and help millions of people and affect millions of people like his message has. So that's where I see myself. I don't see myself as one artist, because one artist can't define who I am. It may be for some people, but I'm not that simple. So that's why I picked a list of artists.
That was an excellent answer, bro.
Thank you.
This nigga said he's 19 years old.
I still don't believe it, bro.
What the fuck? Only reason why I say that,
Speak for
knowledge doesn't come by easy, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
And you know,
Yeah.
because we cut from the same cloth, and we have to have conversations with the people we have conversations with, and sometimes it's kind of like, how come you're not aware?
Right.
And it's so refreshing to have somebody aware. Not only are you aware, but you're well aware, and you have the idea to impact, like you said, millions, bro. And that is the mission in my heart and in my soul. So that's why you resonate with me on a whole nother level. That and it's
Thank
to
you.
see.
I really appreciate it.
This nigga said, you said, I don't want to be a philanthropist, I want to rap. That means that history, and shout out again, I said it last week, Ryan Kelly, the author of The Rhythm of Life. He said, you have to embrace your childhood no matter what it is, no matter how crazy mom is, no matter how crazy dad is, whether she land in the grave, God bless my mom. You feel me? You have to embrace that, because 2 days later, 3 days later, track 4, track 6, you may be using that same shit. And to see that shit in you, 19, bro, it took me, I'm 28 years old, bro. It took me 25 to get on my path and really start whipping the way I need to be whipping. And I see the whip, bro. Your shit is clean, and I see your destination, and I'm proud of you, man. For real, for real. You feel me? So we should be going to a fucking break. All this knowledge we didn't spit.
Let's cut to a break real quick, and we'll come right back at you. Some more Just Grady.
Turn your hat around, LP.
Yeah,
put it in the camera, man. Pause.
Just Grady.
You feel me? I don't give a fuck about no Panthers, nigga.
Blur that out.
You feel me?
That shit sucks. Yo, welcome back to the Only Hip Hop Show, man.
Squad.
Squad
In the building.
In the building.
Hey,
We got
real
Grady
quick.
in the building.
Hey,
Let me put my mask
bad.
on. I'm a ninja.
No, go ahead, bro.
no, I was just gonna say I want to big shouts out to DJ West B in the building.
West.
Hey,
Hey, turn West up.
They always turn me down.
West
we
got
go,
shit
there
to
we go,
say.
there we
They always turn me down. I think I'm too live for it, though.
Jay.
My
What's up with
apologies.
you, West?
What's the deal, man? Nothing, man. So look, check it out, though. I know all y'all coming this weekend, right?
Where we gotta be?
We're
So look, it's going down at the Chino Express skate rink, right? We got 4 party buses. We went out the whole skate rink, the bowling alley, the bumper cars, the taco truck, the everything. You feel me? Like bring your own bottle and all that. You feel me? So you can just hit me up. You know, I got all of what you call it. You know, hit me on the Instagram, the IG.
So we more than welcome.
Yeah, always. Bring all the hotties though.
But that's what I'm saying. Is
Bring
it
all
like
the hotties
more
though, cause y'all got all the hotties.
should we come like alone or like bring wifey? Like what?
No wifey.
No wifey.
I don't think wifey's gonna like this. You're gonna be sleeping on the couch if you bring wifey.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know if it's like a dating atmosphere.
No, it's not. It's gonna be like ratchet. You feel me?
Alright, cool. I just had to double check.
So hoverboards are welcome too. If you know how to skate, you can hoverboard too as well. You
On
know.
hoverboards are welcome in the skating rink.
Yes, it is because we rent out the whole skating rink, so you can do whatever you want when you rent it out.
We can't smoke in there.
Working on that. But you can bring liquor in. But you can bring liquor in though.
Working on it.
You gotta pick a poison, man. Shout out to anybody. Hey, another thing I learned, you feel me? Everybody has an addiction, whether it's having that fucking remote in your hand, whether it's a blunt, whether it's reading too damn much, whether it's addicted to fucking working out, women, whatever it is. Just make sure you balance your shit, man. Just say no. If you can't say no to it, man, you need to say no to it, at least for a little bit. You feel me? That's just how I feel. You know, I keep my head in the book, and I keep my head in other places, ask your girl. But either way, LP, what's up, baby? We back from the. Oh wait, hold up, Dane. You sent me. Actually, you didn't send me. I know Kush is watching too, man. Kush, y'all niggas had me go get a brand new fit. Y'all niggas had me get this weed. Had me roll up all these nice blunts for a video called Blunts and Burners, and that shit lasted for 2 hours. I need an explanation, my nigga.
In and out like a rapper.
This efficient ass nigga, man. I can't even turn up.
Whoa. Hold that. This was not possible if I hadn't mixed and mastered.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Big shouts out to LP.
Okay, I was waiting for the bar. Hey, what's up with the 2-hour video shoot, man?
All I can say about that is prior planning prevents piss poor performance.
Okay.
Piss poor performance prevents pain.
So now I have a brand new fit to wear somewhere else. Thanks, Dane.
Hey, you have a new fit.
Kush.
You have a new fit for something I got in store for you.
Yes. What? Or West B's party.
And I got
cannot
something in
bring
store
wifey
for LP.
to.
Yeah, bring
my
that.
ratchet pants.
LP
But it's
gotta hit me
80s thing.
with the outline. You feel me?
What do
It's the 80s thing.
Executioner.
Was Pro Clubs invented in the 80s?
Wait. So many people come
All right,
talking
I'm
concerns. Who's saying first? So Dane, what you saying?
I was just saying, big shout out to the executioner as well. You know what I'm saying? We got to get some visuals done. As well as Mr. Auguste. So, we got some things coming for y'all, especially for the summer, man. Be on the lookout, plantandpalmtrees.com. Grateful
You didn't even say it. Look at the gear, though, man. Put the hoodie. Put the hoodie in the cab, man. Look at the gear, man. Take the gear. That stupid ass hat, but that gear, that sweater is nice. That stupid ass hat.
Hey, big shouts out to the Lakers, man, putting it on.
That sweater is nice, man. If they make it in the XL, holla at your boy, man.
Hey, wait, before we talk to Just Grady, Sean, I think we need to talk to our albums, because since both our albums are dropping on May, and Cushy Carlito's mixtape's dropping in May.
Man, Cushy, I'm coming up to Cushy Carlito, man. Pause, man. I got FBB, man. He good, man. I'm coming after him. You know I like
Cushy, call in, bro.
Hey, but real quick, I am not gonna say the name. Everybody that knows me know I've only been in one mode my entire life. I have a complex, and that is definitely the direction of the album. I'm glad you said that. Shout out to Omar, man. I think this man is really about to save my life and the life of everybody around me. So I just want to be sure to build these relationships, man. Stay true to your craft, but you have to rap your ass off. You have to rap. You have to study. You have to get better. You have to progress. You have to go through training camp, and then once you get out of training camp, everything ease and flow. I had to explain my progression to my baby mama, and that's what I was telling her. Like it was fun for me at one time. I was just spitting. I was just rapping, and then I read Decoded, and then I started studying. I started learning how to put bars together, how to put words together valuably though, and knowing what I was doing. And now I'm taking all that and getting back to just fucking barring. So everything is back fun, everything is knowledgeable, everything is researched, everything is well worth your time. And I appreciate everybody for listening to the old shit, Pan and Praying Still Everywhere. And LP, I wish you would mix a record, but you're too busy rapping. So what's up with your album, bro?
Shit. Of course you're featured on my album. Come on now.
I mean, I'm getting my features out right now. Shout out to Plains and Palm Trees, man.
Yeah, so I'm Sean August is gonna be featured. The only hip hop squad is gonna be featured, of course. That's nothing. That's nothing. That's automatically right there. And I hope DJ West B gonna be featured on my album pretty soon. You know what I'm saying?
Or Reese
on Subtraction. You know what I'm saying? Reese Official. Trying to get a track from Reese. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you already know I'm down for that, man. Let's get it.
Yeah. So everybody knows my album. It used to be called as Judge, Jury, Execution. I just chopped the judge and jury, and I just go simply the executioner, because I'm the executioner, because the judge and jury, that's just, that's in the past. But the executioner is actually me. So the whole concept of the executioner album is basically all me and what I can do as far as ripping beats apart and telling stories. Like my debut single was gonna be called Resurrection, I'm a Beast, and Sean, he's gonna have to bless, well, not even just bars, but just bless me for the hooks, because I got this one song that is really like heartfelt, never talked about before. So
who did it?
It's not about who did it. It's just
who done it.
I was about to say
wait, let's continue this real quick before. I mean,
we got a caller for
Just Grady, man. That's what I was gonna say. So let's go ahead and take this call.
I know who this is.
Anyways, but back then, the Execution album will be released May 16th. That's my cousin's birthday. You know what I'm saying? It's 25 today. That day. So, yeah. So I'm trying to get a lot of features on it. We got a caller on the line. So, caller, you're on the air with the only hip hop show with Just Grady. What's your name when you come?
Squad.
Oh man, no introduction necessary.
We got who it is?
Here's FBB, man.
Mr. 2-hour video shoot. What's up, man? What's up with you, Doc?
Squad.
Road Traffic is what's up with me. Volume 3 is what's up with me.
Hey!
What's good, God?
How the video shoot go, man?
It was solid, man. We got in and got out, got what we need to get done. I'm sorry, you was on black people's time.
Look, I was on black people's time for sure.
I couldn't make it, I had to work, man. I wanted to be there, man, but maybe next time.
It was more than one take, but hey, it is what it is.
Hey, Kush, I kind of set you up to call, man. I really want to ask you a question, man. I want you to be 100% honest with me. How was it working with that nigga K Smooth, man?
How was it working with him?
Yeah.
My boy was good.
He was cool all the way around.
Oh yeah, we was good, man. He knew one of the homies too, so yeah, we was good.
That's enough said, man. I just wanted to check in, make sure the bro is doing this shit, repping the label well, as we would say. You feel me? So again, FBB, it's 3, huh? You 3 in now, right?
Yeah, it's the third one.
FBB
my boy
3
showed his support. My boy was on time. I like his big bro, but you know what I mean. He did his thing.
That's crazy, bro. So.
Hey, real quick before we let you go, Kush, 420's coming up soon, and I think we got something cooking up. So,
Kush don't smoke.
I'll see you on the 19th, man. We'll hold that for the 19th.
Oh, okay. But yeah, just coming soon.
I'll be in to see y'all soon, man.
Soon, all right.
It's a surprise. I guess who's behind the project? Me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Buddy. Got something.
They passed me the ball, and I'm going for the touchdown. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, thanks, Kush, for calling in, man. Keep watching, bro.
Oh yeah, congratulations, bro, on the Blunts and Burners, man.
Appreciate it.
Bless.
All right, Kush.
Hey, Just Grady, real quick.
Yeah.
Speaking of books, man, I look at those as windows into people's minds, and you definitely seem like you're a well-read individual. So if you could share, some of the most recent books you may have added to your bookcase, or the ones you always seem to pick up off that bookshelf, man, just to give you that inspiration, or just to give you that guidance and support you're looking for in that moment.
It's funny. What's crazy is I just started back reading books. Really, I didn't read a lot of books. I read a lot of people, and I watched a lot of movies that I feel like resonated with me. So I can give you a lot of movies that resonated with me. Like, you ever seen the movie Good Will Hunting?
Yes.
I'm Will Hunting. Like, I feel like that movie is about me. Having all the talent in the world, but not realizing it until it's at the end. You know what I mean? And not trying to focus on it because you don't know what that may lead. And then it goes back to that comfort zone that we referred to earlier in the show. So I feel like I resonated with that character a lot. And really any character that what we spoke about personifies, really. I mean, but a book that I read before is The Catcher in the Rye, a long time ago. And I'm reading this book that's called Crazy Love, but it's not about anything about me. It's just a good story. I recently got an iPad as a gift, so I downloaded a lot of free shit. And one of the books was, I'm just being honest, and one of the books was one of the free shit that I downloaded it. So I was reading it at work, and it's pretty good. I ain't put it down yet. So I like it. My mom gave me a book called The Shack, and I read the forward and I already liked the book. So I'm reading that right now. That's pretty much it. But besides movies and that, I just read a lot of people and try to learn from there. They're like living books if you think about it.
Hey, there it is. Real spit. Good way of putting it.
Thank you.
Walking books.
Right.
So what would you like the world to really know about just Grady when it's all said and done?
I would like the world to know that a lot of times people feel a certain way based on themselves.
True story.
Like, I don't let people, I don't let things, I don't let anything on this earth dictate how my day goes. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but
no, I got you.
Right, like, I don't
live on purpose.
Right, like, you don't have the power to ruin my day. I won't give you it. You don't deserve it.
These my feelings. You not that powerful.
Right, like, nobody can ruin my mood. Whether my tire pops or whether I get fired, whether my computer crashes and I'm recording a hit, you don't have the power to ruin my day.
Damn.
You're in control of your day. You choose what goes on in your life. And I learned that because I focus on me. I don't really focus on anybody else. That's not my life. I can only change me. Like I said, both of my parents are recovering addicts, and in the Serenity Prayer it says the power to change yourself and know the things that you can change and the wisdom to know the difference. I can only change me, so I'll focus on me.
That is the only.
Because anything else or anybody else, what's meant to be will be. It's out of my power. And you're not here to change people, you're here to help people when they need it, I feel like. So that's one of the main things I would want people to know about themselves. Bigger than me, bigger than my music, bigger than my message, whether it goes or not. What you should know is that you don't have to do things the way other people do it. It just takes courage because you're going to get called a lot of things for it. But you have to be a person of understanding. See, when you're a person of understanding, you understand why things go the way they go. And you understand that what people say isn't what you are. You don't have to be what people say you are. When people call you, they told you, they didn't show you. So how could I ever, that's your opinion. I'm happy you expressed yourself and not killed yourself over pent-up anger and resentment. I'm happy for you to call me whatever you're willing to call me, because you got that off of your chest, for whatever reason it may be. It ain't got to be a compliment for me, or it ain't got to be a compliment to my brand or my family or anything like that. If you're happy, I'm happy for you. That's what you need to be doing, is whatever makes you happy. And be honest with yourself. But the truth makes people uncomfortable. So that's why it's not a widespread notion. That's why it's not on billboards and shirts and shit like that. Because the truth is uncomfortable. Like, a lot of people can't look at themselves in the mirror and not blink. I do it every morning comfortably. You got to address what your problems are and work on solving it. Like, if you suffer from depression, you need to find an outlet. It's not cool to just walk around and tell people I have depression. Well, okay, well, now what? What's the next plan? Do you have an outlet, yes or no? If not, you're on a destructive path and I don't want to be in your life. You ain't gonna do nothing but hurt me. So that's what I really focus on. I don't really go outside. I don't really watch a lot of TV except movies. I don't watch the news, because no matter what goes on, it can't affect me and what I got going on. I won't let it.
Speak.
I close the door on you people. Like, you don't affect me. But that only came from a lot of pain. Like, I used to wonder why people, right? I used to wonder why it's not clicking. You know what I mean? Like, how come I click with this one individual out of this 300 individuals? Why is that? Well, great power comes great responsibility, and when you're great, you undergo great tests. It would be easy for me to cop a pair of True Religion jeans and the Jordan 5s and fit in.
Right.
That's not me. I don't care about those things.
Or the Yeezys on the 19th.
They look nice though.
Yes, sir.
The turtle doves and the black ones. I can't lie. Pirate black. But yeah, anyway, like, I keep my ear open to everything. Everything that's doing with creative artistic expression. But people get caught up in thinking they have to do something that they don't. Like, I would hear people all the time say it's too hot outside. Why would you complain about something you can't change? You can't change the weather. So go inside or shut up. Like, honestly, that's how I feel. And when you're around a lot of people that lie to themselves, you have no choice but to become blunt like I am now. Like, I have family members that tell me, I really want to do this. I will tell you, no, you don't. You think you do, and you've been around so many liars that it's just comfortable to lie now. But if you wanted to do it, you would do it.
And you're the worst guy in the world when you say some truthful shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, but like we discussed earlier, family's supposed to be like that.
You have to be.
And the truth is uncomfortable, like I just got done saying. Like, I'll tell even girlfriends that you don't want to do it.
No, you do not want to do that. No.
Yeah, you don't.
No.
Because I've done so many things on my own that I have no patience for people. I'm living proof. Like, I didn't have any handouts. We spoke, and then you saw my vision and you saw my message, and we connected. But I didn't have any people push me or shout me out or any higher ups give me the line today. No, I was the weirdo with the big hair that rapped. And now these same people want a free hat from me. Now they want to share my music all of a sudden. Now they want tickets to the show. Now they want to tune in live. The phone is still blowing up. When you follow yourself, people see that as inspiration. Like, damn, he did that and he didn't kill himself? Shit. He didn't become a stand on the Eminem song? And his music is actually good? And he actually has a work ethic and a message? That's crazy. They want to see what's going on with it.
Real spit, man.
And that's what this interview is all about. So, you don't have to remember me. You just remember those key things. And I don't have a religion. I believe in positive energy.
Cousin P said,
That's just how I'm living. Like, I do this every single day. And I don't think before I talk. I don't write these things down. This is just how I operate. When you embody it, you ain't got to write it down.
Gospel positive energy, bro.
That's all I try to do.
I'm an avid follower.
When you embody it, you don't got to write it down.
Hey, the homie lit.
Hove don't write.
The homie lit.
Well, guys, I think we have a caller on the line. So
turn your hat around, LP.
Hotline blinging.
Caller, you're on the air with the Hip Hop Show with Just Grady. What's your name? Where you coming from?
Yeah, my name is Glenn. You know, I'm a close friend of Just Grady. You know, I've been knowing him since we grew up in middle school.
What's up, Glenn?
What's up, man?
Yeah, what's up? What's up?
What up, though?
Yeah, I just gotta give him a quick shout out, man. You know, I myself as a musician, I'm trying myself. You know, and I gotta give him a lot of respect. You know,
thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, he's been, you know, I've been seeing him grow up, you know, doing his thing. You know, at first I saw him with the mixtapes and the tracks, and he shared it to me. I'm like, okay, I see where he's going. But then, you know, he just keeps doing it, you know, and he doesn't get discouraged, you know, and he kind of pushed me to do that myself. You know, he pushed me in the right direction, telling me that I can't give up, you know.
Thank you.
So I gotta really, I have so much respect for that man, you know.
Hey, Glenn, this man has been up here the entire time dropping gem after gem after gem. Yeah, what does this man do for fun, man? Tell us how this guy turns up, man. What we gotta do?
Yeah, every time I hit it up, you know, he's either writing some bars, you know, recording the song, you know, because music is all he's doing.
Vacation
right
later, absolutely.
I'll sleep when I'm dead, man. I don't really focus on that.
That's how it's supposed to be. But you ain't getting out of here that easy, Glenn. Real quick, man, I got a super trick question for you. Do not fail, all right?
All right, go for it, man.
Or we sending the goons to come get you?
Ski mask way.
Ski mask. All right, man. Name your favorite hip hop album.
You know what, man? I gotta go with most recently. I gotta go with "To Pimp a Butterfly," man.
Okay. And he killed. Let me get some claps, man. He did that. He did that.
Nice, like.
Yeah, you.
What did you think about that gang performance?
Yeah, like I even tell Tia, you know, I remember one time I told him like he's our community's Kendrick, you know, because he's ripping out there for like the people that were judged early, you know, before they had a chance to show their true talent. You know? So I kind of that's why I've been really behind him on his music, you know, because I know that he's gonna change people's lives. He already has, you know, he's already changed mine. So
that's dope.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
So, you know, that's all I just really wanted to say, man. I just wanted to say, Atia, I'm proud of you. I'm seeing you right now through my computer screen. It's crazy. It's surreal. You know, keep doing you, brother. Keep doing you.
Thank you, man. Just know that without you, I am nothing, man. I love you to death. Thank you.
Nah, music ain't nothing with beats, man. Music ain't nothing without words, man. It ain't nothing without words and bars,
That's a lifelong
bro.
debate, brother, but I love you regardless, man.
Hey, G, if you're not doing nothing on Tuesday, or if you ain't doing nothing now, man, just text somebody. Text that fine honey you know you like. Send it to onlyhiphopshow.com, man. Tuesday at 9. What we at, 9:30? 9:30, man. Please. All the other episodes is there. We got freestyles. We got writtens. We got performances from some sexy honeys. Shout out to Boy. What's their name? Boy? Hey, they sound like boys, bro, but they are some fine-ass girls. So the onlyhiphopshow.com, man. Just show us some love, please.
Oh, shit.
All right, I got you all, man.
You saw the picture?
I saw the picture, dog.
Jesus, you should have seen them, smelled them. They real, boy.
I believe it.
All
right, Glenn, thanks, sir.
Don't worry, I got you. I'm sharing it right now, man.
All right, thank you, sir.
Appreciate you, brother.
All right, no problem. Catch y'all later.
All right, man.
Grady, man. Hey, like Sean just asked my man that just called, but I'm gonna ask you, bro. What was some albums that influenced you, or what was some of your favorite albums?
My favorite albums. It's funny. They're really mixtapes. One of my favorite mixtapes. I spoke about it earlier. It's called "Kids" by Mac Miller. It's the one that influenced me to write. But obviously, if you go back in time, you got "Life After Death," "America's Most Wanted." You can go Kevin Gates' new album "East Life" and listen to that a lot.
That keep coming in my experience, man. I gotta play that.
I actually bought Adele's album. The whole album is pretty dope, not just the single. Mac Miller's new album. I really keep the pocket really small, man. I don't really stray away. I'm afraid of being influenced by the wrong things that shoot me in the wrong path.
All right, now,
and Currency's albums as well.
That's one nigga. All right, now, bro. In your last answer, you brung up two.
Chandeliers in the ceiling.
You brung up two albums that are literally older than you.
Yeah.
So, one in particular, "Life After Death," bro. I want to know your perspective, just from a 19-year-old perspective, and from a person who the album is older than. I want to know how you felt about that album.
I felt it's really funny to me. I don't see albums as really songs. I see albums as vibes and emotions and what they've done for a culture. Like, both of those albums, well, I know I can speak for "Life After Death." That album, I believe, was the last album he put out before he was killed, right?
Right.
When a legend is killed, all you have is their last body of work. That's really authentic from them. And that, a lot of the times, goes longer than their name does. So that's what I look at as far as my favorite album, as far as America's Most Wanted. They're not always the albums that I listen to all the time or that I've listened to recently, or the songs that I have heard from, and when I did listen to them all the way through, because I'm very, very young, as you know, it was just like, it makes you miss the times that they were here, and it makes you question what would happen if they were still here. You know what I mean? It makes you overlook beef when death occurs, a lot of the times. Like, when an important person gets murdered, it makes you say, man, like, I don't really want these people to beef. I already lost one, and then you lost the other one. So it was kind of like, I don't know, it was a shift in the culture for the bad side, I would say, but for the great side of it in the end.
Did he answer you? This nigga's on fire.
From what I observed on your demeanor and your wisdom, as my boy Dan would say, bro, I can compare you not so much rhyme wise, but just perspective wise, to like a Nas or a Jadakiss.
Yeah.
It's based on that when they were that young, like 19, 20, like you thought Nas and Jadakiss, if you really listened to some of his earlier work, like you thought these were like 30, 35-year-old men based on the stuff they was like spitting about.
Right.
Like, even Mace to a certain extent.
Right.
He was only like 18, 19 at that point when everything was
really grinding,
popping up like that. And it's like, these are kids, but when they get in the booth, it's like, you had to have seen a lot, read a lot, or observed a lot, or either somebody was writing it for you.
Or been to a lot of AA meetings.
Or been to a lot of AA
And like I said, I read a lot of people, man. Like, it's funny, I could look at a person and tell that they love somebody important, just looking in their eyes.
That's crazy.
It's not like hard for me to detect that. You can see who's comfortable being themselves. You don't want to be around somebody who's uncomfortable being themselves unless you aim to help that person grow. And to do that is a hell of a commitment, and it's very time consuming. When you look at somebody,
it's a lot of niggas' girlfriends.
I was just going to say, not to cut your wisdom off, but with that ability and being in an industry that can be very fickle, being entertainment, like, how does that skill play into your interactions with those that you come across?
It complements the fact that I'm an indie artist, and that my goal is to remain indie as long as I see fit. When you aim to be big, a lot of people don't know that what comes with the actions that they choose. So when you shoot to be a mainstream artist and you plop down on what you've created, all these hits and all this glamorous and all this other stuff, that's when you have to interact with all these different artists. See, I don't have to interact with those different artists because I'm an indie artist, and my goal isn't to be the #1 selling artist in hip-hop or in rap or in any musical genre. So I won't really have that chance until I get there. But as far as people go in the industry, like other rappers that I've met, it's never been any awkwardness because I'm always myself. And a real person that claims they're a quote-unquote real nigga should always be themselves and respect when somebody's being themselves. Like I told you earlier, I don't have a brick of cocaine in my car. I don't have an AK-47. I don't have a naked model. So I'm always myself because I wake up every day. I don't have to put on a mask or an accent or lie. So it's nothing. It's me walking down to get a burger. It's no different because I'm always myself.
Walking down.
It's me doing laundry because I'm always myself. It's not hard when you're yourself, honestly. You get to wake up. It's a beautiful thing. It's a lot of artists that can't. You don't have the foundation to fall back on. You got to keep making hits like a factory. You don't have any alone time because your foundation isn't as solid as you thought it was. And the label that invested millions of dollars upon you want the hits that you made by accident. It's hard to recreate an accident. That's why they're not facts. Like, it's a reason for all of this.
Definitely.
So when I say these are my favorite artists, I mean I study these people. I don't just study the music. I study these people.
Interviews and all.
Yeah, all of it. I've seen every single one of Mac Miller's interviews. I can tell you what city he was born in and how old he is. I study these people.
Man.
It's a deeper level with me. I don't just like the music. You can like the music and hate the person. Or you can love the person and grow to like the music. I'd rather pick that route.
Perfect example, Kevin Gates. When I first found out about him, bro, I don't think I told him one time, bro. I was like, this dude's interviews is killer. He was like, I was like, I'm not really feeling his music at the moment, but his interviews are killer.
Exactly.
And then slowly but surely, the more he spoke, the more I would have to go check for the music, and now it go hand in hand now. But his interviews is really what reeled me in. It's funny that you said that.
It's the same thing with me. I saw an interview before I heard a song. And I know the effect it had on me. I would want the same thing to happen for me. Hopefully, with the powers that be. But, I'm not in it to be what people would call one of the greatest or one of the best. That doesn't come with a lot of things that people think it does. A lot of people that you say are the best are some of the ones that are the closest from the actual fans. How can you personally touch 40,000 people in a stadium? How? How is it possible? Without getting your chain robbed? Like, how is it possible? But these are the people we call the GOATs. Like, Jay-Z can sell out a stadium, right? Can he walk through the stadium without ever getting robbed? Can you answer me that?
We don't know.
Exactly. He's never going to jump in the stage like that. He's never going to stage dive. It's not going to happen because he's Jay-Z. He doesn't feel like he has to. And with respect to him, he probably doesn't to keep making millions of dollars and be successful. But that's the artist I want to be. I'm going to jive in the crowd. I'm going to shake every single artist's hand. I'm not the only artist that performs at all of my shows. I stay to the end because I believe you want love, you got to show it.
Man.
So it's different with me. My morals and my principles make me who I am, not the people I'm around. See, you get tricked by doing that. Well, I'm from the hood, so I got to stay in the hood. You're a lie. What is hip-hop built off of? Wanting a better life from the hood that you're in. So how could that even be possible? These people made billions of dollars off of that one dream. An idea shot that far and expanded to that many people. It made a whole universe. It made white people rap. I mean, come on. It affected a lot of culture. Like, girls wouldn't need ass shots if rappers didn't like fat asses. How many millionaires did we make of surgeons? Come on, how many bodies did we destruct? Like, I mean, come on, like, it's really not that difficult. I just was born on a different wavelength. I'm just showing you a different perspective. That's all I'm really doing. So when you have those favorite idols, and I say you only work as hard as your idols, and these people already got albums put out after their third or fourth, sixth, seventh album, it's really not that hard. It's all I know how to do is work hard. And I've always been me. So it's nothing for me to come to this interview and to share with you my ideas and stuff like that. Because I don't have to think about it because I lived it every day. I can't tell you should love yourself when I haven't had times that I didn't. I'll be lying to you. I'll be talking out of my ass. You ain't really went through it. I could tell you that I sold coke. I ain't never did it. But I'm such a good rapper, I could label it like that. You gotta have these rappers that background don't even check out. They still sell albums. They still get deals. They still get endorsements. People don't like the truth. It makes them uncomfortable. It's comfortable to lie to yourself and saying that the hood is holding you back. Well, how can the hood hold you back if they never held you down? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's not,
I get you.
You gotta think different, but it takes to be different to think different. And somebody has to show these people. And that, if you were wondering, is what Silver Life is all about. That's what the SL on my hat is. That's what the silver on my wrist is. That's what that collar's about. That's what my brother's got a job for. This is what it's all about. So like I told you earlier, once you meet me and have a conversation with me, you see why I don't need to be on a billboard or have a big-ass marketing plan. I'm the marketing plan. I'm going to show you what I'm about.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. When I seen you as the guest for the show, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I prejudged based on the amount of followers you have.
I love it.
And it's funny that you said that about the billboard, bro.
I love
to
it.
be honest and tell you that, bro, you changed my whole perspective.
I love it.
wasn't even thinking like that.
I'm used to it. It's a beautiful thing. You get to learn today. If you ain't learning, you dying. I was prejudged all my life. I was prejudged all of my life. And then these girls, they have a conversation with me after high school and they say, oh, you so different. I was different when you wouldn't suck my dick too. Like, I've always been different. And now you want to share my videos and my performances because I'm cutting up now. Now I'm treating shit like a job because it is. So it all comes in full circle. And I'm used to it, and I search for it now. I'm happy for it. That's why I'm comfortable in my skin. Because that's always going to happen when you happen to me. That's always going to happen. I'm used to it. That's why I don't aim to sell 1 million records. They're going to prejudge Lil Wayne off doing it and say he a one-hit wonder, or that he the best rapper in the world. So I'm used to it. It's what comes with the game. When you're an adult, I won't say a man, when you're an adult, you make a decision and you take whatever comes with it. Like me calling out to do shows, if they want to fire me, I'm going to take whatever comes with it, and I'm going to be happy about it. But your decisions dictate that. And it's not the thought that counts in the court of law. It's your actions. You could be thinking, well, this man raped my daughter. The judge going to say, you ain't got to put a slug in his head. You're doing life. It's the action. So that's the things that I judge on, is the actions and the thought process behind it. That's how you make the best people. That's how you meet the best people for you. You walk around judging people, not you, I'm saying people in general. We live in a stereotypical society. It's natural. I'm used to it. You walk around judging people, you're never going to meet the right people. You have to have an open mind to grow. That's why when a flower blooms, it opens up. It doesn't close, because it's time to grow. A bird leaves the nest. It don't get comfortable in the nest. It leaves it. And when it jumps off that tree, it might die. But if it grows, it becomes one of the beautifulest birds in the world. It becomes pictures of flowers that we take and still send to our grandmas and all this other shit. The flowers that we get tattooed on our body. Everything that grows leaves where it came from. It's uncomfortable. Half the turtles that leave the ocean die. But the ones that do, they live 200 years. So I'm used to it.
Sure, you're not what's the word? Philanthropist? Is that the right word?
Philosopher.
You
just
drop
Grady.
it. You drop it, bro. But what I would like, it's so refreshing not to have to be the one to speak about the change or about the possibilities or the awareness. So, with that said, and we need to know where we can continue to get the knowledge, where we can get silver. You feel me? Please let us know your social information,
SoundCloud,
website, everything. Please.
SoundCloud, JUSTGRADY. Instagram is the exact thing, JUSTGRADY. Facebook, the fan page is JUSTGRADY. My Twitter is my full name, which is Atiyah Grady, ATTIYYAHGRADY. And also, when you Google JUSTGRADY, make sure you use no spaces. I saw in the picture that you guys use, you put a space. There's no spaces. You'll get some other shit that ain't got nothing to do with me. But you Google with no spaces, you'll find a lot of shit about me. So if you Google just Grady, I set it up to where everything pops up. And Silver Life Records has its own Instagram. You can follow that as well.
Hey, do you have fun, man?
Yeah.
Real shit.
Yeah. Talking to that brother is my fun. I flipped it. See, a lot of people will try to dictate what things are to you. Like somebody will tell you that ain't love because this and this ain't happened. That's love for you. That ain't love for me. See, if we come from different backgrounds, it's going to be different, right? Like if you had everything handed to you, love is going to be somebody saying that you can't have this or telling you no, right? You
What
might
about
view that as
fun, bro. Fun,
No, I'm explaining to you. I'm just reiterating.
Ha fun. Like,
I laugh.
Like,
I'm not always like this. I'm me all the time, though.
That's what I'm just checking. I just want to make sure you got some LOLs in there, man.
Yeah, I laugh when I work.
Sure. I got a question
for an ad lib.
I got a question. So you said you pretty much came up around all grown people based on your time in the rooms with your parents.
Right.
So if you had to do an estimate, you're 19, but given the time you spent around people way older than you, how old would you say you are mentally? Like,
I already thought about that a lot. I'm 45 with 5 kids and the rent got to be paid and I don't have a job. I thought about it a lot. When you got a lot of solitude, as that brother would call it, you got a lot of time to self-reflect. That's why I'm comfortable being myself.
Yes, sir. You do.
I don't have to care about what anybody else thinks. It's your opinion. I'm happy you feel that way. Express yourself. They don't die over implosion.
Definitely.
But I don't give a fuck, honestly. Because you told me, you ain't showed me. And you still got to kill me if we go there. So I'm not really worried about it.
All truth, man. All fucking truth.
That's crazy.
Everything.
It was a pleasure having you in the building, bro.
It's a pleasure for me to be alive to experience it. Thank you. Thank you all
for coming through. We appreciate the time, my brother. And hey, so
I hate how quiet it is in here.
At Just Grady.
Oh, you said that?
It's very, very quiet.
You don't have your headphones on.
That's what it is.
I was gonna tell you, but I thought that you was.
I thought that you said no go on.
I'm not interview savvy. I'm sorry.
My bad, bro.
If you didn't know, you was flowing over Mob Deep Quiet Storm.
Oh, it was a beat going behind you too. Oh,
hey, bro. Well, listen. No.
I gotta redo
listen,
it.
I gotta redo. Switch the beat up and go one more, bro. Because I didn't even realize you didn't have the headphones on. But I
thought you had chose not to put the earphones on personally.
Nah, I didn't. They didn't tell me it was a beat.
My bad, bro.
I'm not.
He was definitely on beat.
He was
low key.
Only fucking hip hop show, man. What's good? The squad is here. Reese official,
baby.
We better have some beats, man, in the next couple months, man. I need some instrument, just a little baby snippet or two, man. Nobody.
No, not a couple months, probably a couple days, you know.
See, that's that shit. That's why you official, man.
You already know,
Reese official, man.
So all love at the Only Hip Hop
Show,
man.
All love, man. Shout out to everybody tuning in. I know Jordan watching. I know she's somewhere watching. I know Sean watching. We doing our shit just how we do it. Hey, West B, what's up with your laptop, man?
It's on right now.
Yo, shit better not do this at the function, man.
I know.
If my roller skates go out, I'm gonna be hot.
No, roller skates go out. What kind of roller skates you gonna have?
The hoverboard kind, man.
Oh, the chargeable one. The chargeable one.
Oh, don't do that. Don't forget that. Hey, but anyway, theonlyhiphopshow.com. If you don't know now, you know. Please tell somebody so they can go. And that was freestyle. You feel me? LP, get us the fuck up out of here, man.
How can I get the fuck out of here if I didn't even ask my infamous question?
Go for it, man.
So, Grady, this is the infamous question. So, how you want to be remembered?
Infamous is a bad thing. You know that, right? All right.
What's the question?
The question is how you want to be remembered.
How do I want to be remembered? I want to be remembered as an individual who was comfortable in his own skin.
Nice.
Fair enough.
That's pretty much it. You do that, you learn so much from it. Look at me.
At 19?
Yeah, I have conversations with 50-year-olds and they're still shocked.
I was nowhere near where you was at 19, bro, mentally. Like
nowhere.
Not even close.
Nowhere. Nowhere, bro. 28, bro. Just got here, bro.
That's a blessing.
Just pulled up.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's a beautiful thing, man. You got here.
Absolutely, man.
It's not the end goal, it's the intent that makes a man.
Hey, real respect, man.
Try it.
Hey, this is funny because Grady, me and him were just cracking up, man, while his brother filming the whole time, you know what I mean? Before the show started, it was just funny as hell. It was like comedy, it was straight comedy shit, you know what I'm saying? Talk about his music and all that, talking about Fat Joe. I was like, what the hell? I was laughing my ass up, you know what I'm saying?
I said I was here by accident. They tried to get Fat Joe, they couldn't, so they let me slide in here. So that's the only reason why I'm here right now. I told them I'm not Puerto Rican. I could try to lean back, but they ain't gonna go too well. I'll try it though. I got hair too, so it's not gonna work that well, but it's all good.
Hey. At justgrady.com?
No.
That coming soon?
It's in the works. It's gonna be at silverlife.com.
Hey,
since it's already bigger than me, so I figured I might as well push it.
There it is. Say no more.
Thank you.
Well,
what we had, OP?
Appreciate you guys tuning in, you know what I'm saying? Let me put out I wanted to speak to something that's really going on with me. I'm laying off social media for a while.
Yes! That's the way.
That too, but
so fast.
I probably won't be on the show after this. You know what I'm saying? But so yeah, I won't be.
My motherfucking hat back there if you ain't gonna be on the show.
Bro, who's gonna be engineering the show if you ain't gonna be on the show?
Obviously, I will be here, but my face won't be shown. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, get up out of here, man.
It's cool, but it's But anyways,
we gotta get the flick, man.
I appreciate you guys tuning in. Shout out to Cushy Carlito calling in. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Glenn for calling in.
Yeah,
Glenn.
Appreciate Just Grady coming into the show. You know what I'm saying? DJ West B, Reese Official, always coming through with love. You know what I'm saying?
We were rascals.
Anyway, so Sean, do you have a song that you wanna?
Oh, you can introduce it.
Yeah, no,
I guess I'll introduce it. You know what I'm saying?
No shit.
Yeah.
No shit is out.
Yeah. So the song
Rashard
is
can do
called.
Let Raysher do it.
Isn't this really the song? Though?
Is it no shit? What song? Oh yeah.
Yeah, the song is called No Shit, featuring
K Smooth, Mike L, and your boy Sean Auguste.
exactly. So on that note, we're gonna have a lot of guests pretty soon. We just touched down. We're gonna have Molly Nicole soon. We're gonna have Hitter J3 soon, along with on that day with a rapper that he actually collaborated with recently, and they're both gonna be on the show. So well, we're gonna get up out of here. So have a good night. No shit.
My brother back in town. Solo. California feel like Cali, yo. Can't wait to shoot the biopic. Calling up 90302. Then we got a movie deal. If this shit get too real, these niggas never calm down. We don't recognize nigga who them. Flag on the plate, call it timeout. Bullets be talking that shit, taking that bullshit. Come to the house, just stay out my business. All my guests limited to the living room. Bitch niggas get sent to the kids' room. Or fed to the pit bulls. Live with the weed man, leave with a fistful. And I got a homie look like Pitbull. And he don't take no shit for.
Tell me something I don't know. Yeah, I know that you broke already. Where you need to go. Need another love. You know I'll never say no. Oh shit.
You know, I got you.
No shit.
You know, I do it.
No shit.
You know, now I'm sure.
No shit.
You know, hold up.
No shit. No shit. No shit.
Hold up. Time to show them what I'm made of and let them know what I came from. Ain't never turned down a fade once. I ain't never met a man I was afraid of. You see, I know what it's like to have nowhere to go. You'd be surprised what you learn when you all alone. 2 rules, stay strapped, get it on your own. The only thing I'm scared of is probably dying broke. But damn right, I ain't having that. Right or wrong, no, I always got my brother back. Look, we be getting high like we got cataracts. Light it up, swing around like a cabbage patch. I only really speak when I know the facts. So in that case, ain't nobody fucking with us when it come to rap. There it go, yeah, I said it, nigga. Clear as day, I don't think Picasso can paint a better picture, nigga, huh?
No shit. No shit. No shit. No.
Said it. Here we go. It's been a hell of a year. It be days I don't wanna speak, see or hear. So I've been watching my tone, never watching the news. Don't know what to do about this whack ass music. We miss booming to Miss Lewis. I'll go to you, we can be your son. Me and all the guys that hang around really need them out. We wanna have fun, we just don't got the funds. You ever can't eat, cause your tank is on E. But when I get my check, I'll take you to Tony P's. Take the kids to Chuck E. Cheese. But if you wanna leave, there's a door, baby. I can't keep having you dipping up in your savings. Plus I owe you like $1 million already. I'm 1 in a million, like I'm repeating a record. And for the record, this is what happened when you deal with the God. Until we get to heaven, know the devil's a lie. Word up. Cause we all got problems. And if you hear me say yeah, cause we all got problems. And we done tried everything. Too many
questions, I don't know where to start. Trying to keep myself together, life's falling apart. And man, I ask God, remove some hate from my heart. But at the end of the day, we can't help who we are, you know. Live and grow, stick to the script and play your role. You gotta know to let go of the shit you can't control. And everything takes practice. Baby mama full of drama, you would think she was an actress. They let a nigga be great and do right by my son. They say karma is a bitch, then have a baby by one. And damn, I wish my pops could've told me that. But the nigga never was there, and I ain't care if he was coming back. Lessons learned and blessings earned, I've been grown. Since a kid, you couldn't tell me shit I didn't know. For many years, I felt the tears, but never let them show. We all go through something, just don't ever get too comfortable.
Cause we all got problems. We done tried everything.
Okay, queen with a sharp pen, baby face, dark skin, pretty smile, eyes low. Don't know where my heart went. Lost in that apartment on 10th Ave. I remember becoming my own fucking pen pal. The writings on the wall, you gon' be the biggest star. Don't listen to them rappers, be cool and stay who you are. That's a ball. You can't make it in LA without a vertebrae. They going crazy in my city. I can't stay another summer in Los Angeles. Pistol popping cops with body cameras. Women in a rock with floss and amateurs. Youngest wildin' out and bitches scandalous. Granny, mommy, daddy, family damage. This Christianity saddened us. We waiting for the man to come. Yeah, the melanin finally settled and then they mad at us. Yeah, we black as fuck. Got some knowledge and started adding up. I bet you now they wish they sent us back to Africa. Me too, cause now I'm posted out in Southern California with a bunch of bass heads. Ain't no jackpot, pistol popping just to stay fair, selling crack rock. Papa told me, baby, play dead. If the feds pull up at the door, your daddy ain't scared. Roll a joint for the fucking felons, homie. I'm on point like a sucker telling on me. Yeah, call it how you see it, I ain't mad at you. Freedom is expensive, I need cash faster, amen.
Cause we all got problems. And if you hear me say yeah. Cause we all got problems. And we done tried everything.